Yo, this is The Solid. We are the experts, and this is a podcast. Back again this week after missing 1 week on the show. You know, we had a little hiatus, little break, but we back again.
That was a bad week, missed.
And we can bring it in. At least we missed the middle. We missed y'all predictions because usually y'all wrong and I right. But I can give y'all something for the second round.
I had some fire predictions, but this next round coming up could be.
Second round is going to be entertainable, people.
Yeah, this is going to be very entertaining.
Really?
Sanzo, back again for another week.
Showtime. Show your love, baby.
NBA playoff edition. We got a lot of NBA playoff stuff to talk about. Second round upcoming. We also probably got some NFL draft stuff to talk about that coming up as well. But let's start off with the playoffs. How did that first round go for you boys?
That was smooth. All my picks survive so far. Houston can get past. Golden State can get past.
I was really surprised about Thunder, man. Thunder.
Oh, no. Yo, I told you.
No, but not no 5-game series now. You didn't say 5
No,
games.
I say 5. I thought I was saying 6.
The Thunder was I think that was the one that people was picking
Yeah,
the
you was
most for
picking about
upset.
talking about upset.
I didn't have no predictions on the Thunder because one, everybody know I don't believe in Russell Westbrook from last year.
I ain't say that, man.
From last year, I say they get beat from the Jazz last year.
I don't believe in that team.
I learned from LeBron, baby.
I don't believe in
At
Westbrook.
the end of the day, you could do all the points and get everything what you want. But at the end of the
Why you talking about this, baby?
Yeah, but hey, this the playoffs, you know. We talking about the
end of
playoffs.
the day,
bro.
them triple-double ain't matter.
We talking about the playoffs. Let's keep it the players who could make the playoffs.
So I mean that series is a big series though. So let's talk about it for a little bit. Lillard, for a while people were saying Lillard and Westbrook. I guess they were saying Lillard was probably not on the level of a Westbrook or Kyrie, Steph, or whatever. So it seems now that Lillard has really elevated himself to the upper tier point guards.
tier 2.
So where would y'all put Westbrook now, considering that Lillard basically embarrassed him?
You don't get caught up in the hype now. You still gotta respect Westbrook. You gotta realize Westbrook could go up against just about any point guard and still get his numbers. Now the thing is, like I tell people, you can't judge an individual on their team. It's what you asking. Who's the better player or who's the better teammate?
Who is the better? Well, that's tough because I look at Westbrook, right, and I try not to be as hard on him, right? I watched that series, and Westbrook, he could do what he do, shoot you out of the games. That's Westbrook.
Could shoot you out of the game.
That's Westbrook. He could do that.
Lord.
He could shoot you out of games. But I mean, you still have to look at the team and be realistic, and they just ain't have no shooters. And you ain't got no shooters
Exactly.
around the court for Westbrook to make him look a little bit better than what you expect. You know what I mean? When Westbrook had KD and they was winning games and they was beating big teams in the playoffs, that wasn't really a big issue. But when he don't have a good-looking team, it makes his shooting you out of games look extremely worse.
Yeah, and Paul George was injured.
And Paul George is also injured. But give credit to Dame. He stepped up.
I ain't taking nothing away from Damian Lillard. That boy wild out that whole
He elevated himself to me.
Wild out. And that confidence he had. And see, the thing about it is, I felt that Russell fueled Damian's confidence. Because of the back and forth and the chippiness, you caused Damian had to go to that next level. If they is on that friendly, that's the thing what I don't like with people
He need that next level
like LeBron them.
For next round.
Where they like to friendly up with you so much, you don't ever get to your full potential. But when you got guys who dislike you to a certain point, especially like on the court, after the court you still could hug it out and be sportsman. But like when they had that feud with LeBron and Durant said he always was tired of being number 2. So now when you get that fuel in you to come on the court and show yourself off to these fellas, you see what Durant do to LeBron in the finals.
Spank him up.
See what Damian is do to
Time and time again.
see what friggin' Kyrie's do when people say, oh, Kyrie wash up and he costing Boston lose. Kyrie has the highest win percentage in the playoffs.
Listen, don't quote me on this now.
How can we coach you?
Yeah, of course we can coach you.
Go ahead.
But to be real,
Yeah.
Damian Lillard is now the number 1 point guard.
I know, you know. I just did what Sam said. I know you
Hey,
get right on top, boy. You say me.
Listen to me. Damian Lillard is now the number 1 point guard.
Y'all could go.
Averaging the most points.
Y'all could
You
go with hype,
disrespectful
boy.
bad boy.
Yeah,
Listen to this.
They like the hype, you see.
No. I'm not going with the hype.
Have you
I'm
ever
gonna-
heard of
I'm
Stephen
gonna be
Curry and
realistic.
Kyrie Irving? Have you ever heard of them two players?
I can be real with you. Celtics don't score enough to beat the Blazers. That's what it
Well, they ain't gonna never face
Yeah,
each
they
other,
ain't gotta
so
worry
you
about
gotta
that.
worry about that.
but I mean, just comparing the 2-point guards. But at the end of the day, Dame Lillard has now suppressed himself to another level of being great. He is now, listen to this. No other point guard in the league right now is on Dame Lillard level. When we talk about game winners, when we talk about clutch shots, when we talk about the last man to ever go for 50 in a playoff game,
Kyrie.
the last man to ever go, listen to this, gents, the last man to ever go 50 in a playoff series, we talk about Dame Lillard. And then, obviously, before that, it was LeBron James. But at the end of the day,
50 and lose.
At the end of the day,
Damian win.
Isaiah Thomas scored 50 before too.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Little short man.
Yeah, I mean, that was the last player to do it was LeBron. But now here it is, right? Dame Lillard take over and supersede everybody's expectations.
I mean, I think Dame. Go on, Joe. Go on.
No, take it away, Santo.
I think Dame. He definitely got it to the next level for sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure, he's
yeah, but don't make it seem like he didn't take it to that next level against the series.
No, I think when you talk about the best point guards, his name will come up for sure.
Of course, top 5. Definitely. Don't forget, it's still
for sure
opinionated. But at the end of the
day, definitely
top 5.
Definitely. For me, I still look at Steph and I still look at Kyrie and I look at them two niggas and I still think them two boys battling it out for who could be the best. Hopefully they face in the finals this year. I doubt it, but that'd be a really nice matchup.
Why you doubt it?
I think it's too much roadblocks for both teams.
Too much. Hold on. So before we get it done,
for both teams,
for Kyrie, who y'all have coming out of the second round between the Bucks and the Celtics?
I would love to go with the Celtics, but I got the Bucks coming out that round.
You say Bucks, who you pick?
Wow.
Man.
So listen to me. The Celtics.
wow.
I've just told you. Listen to me. The Celtics scores the least amount of points in all the teams in the playoffs right now.
Okay.
You look at.
I like that.
Listen to this now. You look at teams with left in the playoffs. Obviously, basketball is now turning into offensive presence game because of the whole rule setup and guarding and all these different things has now developed. The 3-point shot is now on another level. Points matter. Bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
Next to none.
So you got
the Bucks scoring 100. Listen to me. The Bucks is averaging 120 points in the playoffs.
No problem.
Scoring.
And the playoff scoring and against the Celtics, who was an above average, defense team, who was only scoring 100 points a game.
No problem.
You tell me what it is.
This is the reason why we started recording and stuff like that. I'm glad. Y'all two got the Bucks. I got the Celtics. Too much firepower. Too much different styles.
What is firepower?
So why you think the Celtics?
What is firepower?
You like I say, basketball is a team sport.
So what is firepower? Tell me what is firepower.
You got Kyrie could go off every night. If he don't, Tatum could step up. If he don't, Hayward could step up. One thing with the Bucks, if Giannis don't step up or if Giannis slow down, that one over.
Wrong. Game tree. Game tree. Listen to me. Game tree. Listen to me. Game tree. Giannis scored about 14 points. And the Bucks still was able to come away with victory.
Recognize who you're playing.
I just got to say, you playing the Detroit Pistons.
But
with a Blake Griffin who just had knee surgery because he's playing with a torn ligament in his knee.
Negative. Blake Griffin didn't have a knee surgery yet.
He just had it today.
He had it today and it was successful. But I'm saying to you, listen to me. I'm saying to you that he didn't have it then.
No.
He still was playing.
He's on
the court playing.
Once you come on the court,
you're playing.
I say he wasn't playing.
I feel you're not sure. I feel you're not sure. Once you're on the court, you're playing.
Once you're on the court, you're playing. When they say Blake Griffin, he was on the court.
2K. When you injured 2K and you on the court, don't your rating go from 86 to like 82 because you got that little 4?
See, now the problem is this ain't 2K.
That's real life.
Slow you down, bro. That's even worse.
It's real life.
You ain't gonna feel it.
I feel sure on this one, right? Now, what I'll say this I'll say this about the Bucks. Sure, bring out all them good stats. You're right. The Bucks scoring. I don't think you can stop the Bucks from scoring.
No.
The Pistons?
No, but they've been doing this all year, though.
Okay.
Right? Now,
we can see.
I would say this. The Celtics are a team that if you was to take a roster and you will assemble that for playoff basketball, you look at the Celtics and you'll be like, okay, this is a playoff team. You got Kyrie, you got a closer, you got some nice wing players like Tatum and Brown. Them, they jamming. But that injury to Marcus Smart, it's a big injury. That's one.
It's a good injury.
It's a big injury. Two.
That's a big injury.
Dan Lewis sense.
The Celtics have more big name players. But watching that series against the Pistons, the Bucks have a lot of players that step up at the right time. Middleton,
Oh boy.
Bledsoe,
Oh boy.
Brook Lopez.
Oh gee.
And then it'll come down to this.
Got it.
Who could guard Giannis?
No, ain't no one could
I
guard
ain't
Giannis.
seen no one
We
in
understand
the
that.
NBA who could guard that man yet.
No one could guard Giannis.
And don't
but
forget, I think
that's not a problem.
So
'cause we've done seen that before.
So the key would be
Like Mr. LeBron fan, yeah. You let one man score 40 points, 15 rebounds, and 11, and what happened?
Oh.
He still lose.
the key would be the play of Middleton and Bledsoe. If them two niggas come to play, then I think the Bucks could definitely. I think the Bucks win the series. If Kyrie,
If you don't pick the Bucks.
no, I picked the Bucks. And I expect.
Bucks and 6.
I picked Bucks in 6 as well. Bucks in 6. I think
Bucks
they
in
need
6?
6 games.
Celtics in 7.
They need 6 games to beat Kyrie.
Well, let me ask you a question. Quick question.
Bucks can't let it get to 7.
Which one do you think? Which one do you think sound more sensible? Celtics 7.
Celtics might not even get
Listen to this.
7.
Listen to this one.
Might be 7.
Listen to this one. Which one do you think sounds like sense? Celtics 7.
And ain't nothing but no injury. Because I
Listen
let
to
you
me.
all know now.
Ain't no injury,
You know
no, ain't no
Giannis
injury.
already say he have a need little soreness
No,
and
that-
tendonitis.
that-
But we ain't hearing nothing.
no,
Because
no,
y'all done say once you're on the court,
Once you're on the
You're
court,
on
you're
the
playing.
court.
That's the Greek
so
freak.
don't come talking about, Giannis wasn't 100%.
He nickname is
They
the Greek
getting their
freak.
things.
That's what he going. He
He
going.
nickname is the
He
Greek
go
freak.
back to Greece and put something on it, and he back to normal.
All right.
The Greek
Bucks,
freak.
I got the Bucks in 6.
But I'm asking you, what sound like sense? Celtics in 7 or $6? $6, Celtics in 7. That makes sense?
It don't once you saying it. You pick OKC. Next, Toronto and Philly.
Toronto, Philly. That should be a good matchup. But that one, honestly,
That's a
that's a
toss-up.
tough one.
That's a toss-up.
Oh, a toss up.
That's a tough one.
I
honestly.
am with Philly.
That's a tough one.
I
Honestly.
ain't running on. The Eastern Conference
Philly.
Finals can be Philly
So
and Boston.
you think Philly?
But as much as I like Kawhi, the trash around him, besides Siakam, the trash around him, ain't
Siakam
gonna
is
be
really
able to
good.
get
Though. I
off.
like Siakam.
Bro,
Leonard could take over a game though. I don't want you to
Kyle
sleep.
Lowry
Now see,
is garbage.
See, the problem is Larry. You don't know which Larry you get.
Kyle Lowry is garbage.
You
But
don't even know which Larry you
Ben
getting.
Simmons is gonna have a series out of this world against Kyle Lowry.
I don't think they'd put Larry against Simmons.
Who they can put?
I think the shooting guard will play Simmons.
Danny Green, who ain't played defense since he left San Antonio.
Danny Green is one of the premier defenders in the league, boy.
Well,
Right in the same league.
True.
you
It's
could
true.
talk foolish to say
Danny-
against Ben Simmons.
So who you going with, show? Who you going with, show?
Not against Ben
This is a tough matchup. I want you to sleep.
Pick
This
your
close.
Toronto big man.
This is a tough.
It's
I mean,
close.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I can be real with you.
It's
Pick
close,
your
boy.
Toronto.
After talking to Embiid, after listening to one or two interviews with Jimmy Butler, don't forget they had the little scrum, and Butler threw the fella in the deck, and all these different things happening, fueling the 76ers for a victory.
No, I don't have no crap.
So,
Pick Toronto.
see that name alone. Once Drake come to a game and there's Lewis.
Don't come with that because he been the last game.
I think I'll go with Toronto in 7.
Woo.
I
This
think
second round, this
they
series here
need
could be
all
best.
7 to beat Philly.
Let me show you why Philly and Celtics could be. They too deep. Toronto get that nice 5. Not even a good 5. Because like I
No,
said,
Toronto have
I
a
don't
nice
even
bench.
call friggin' Larry a 5.
Who the Toronto centers?
My point exactly.
Toronto center. They got Marcus Gasol, right? I think he come off the bench.
Marcus All ain't been good in 2 years.
Marcus Gasol comes off the bench. Toronto.
Ibaka ain't
Ibaka.
been good in 2 years.
Come on, Ibaka solid this year.
Ibaka, let me listen to me.
Solid this year.
Ibaka,
6'9"
could play.
Ibaka against 7 foot Embiid. Smoke.
I think
Pure smoke.
the Raptors are gonna play a smart strategy on Ben Simmons. They could force that nigga to try, make shots. The same with flicking Embiid. Now, Jimmy Butler to me is the big key. If that nigga come up balling,
He can't ball.
then
Because he could be the decoy. Because he got Kawhi guarding him.
but see, I think they need him to really ball. I think Harris, he could find a way to get some maybe 10 to 15 points with him. I think they need Jimmy Butler really, really, really to ball because I think the game plan could be around stopping Ben Simmons and beat. So I think they could need Jimmy Butler.
With the guards they have, they ain't stopping Ben Simmons.
No.
Number 2, you got.
Come on, it's easy to stop Ben Simmons.
You got easy.
It's easy to stop Ben Simmons.
So much people can't do it.
What you mean? He started from the paint.
Celtics do it last year.
You start from the paint. You want to stop Ben Simmons? You start from the paint.
Let me not say it's easy.
You start from
Let me
the
not say
paint.
it's easy.
You start up at the paint, and then as he come in, you go.
You have a consistent strategy. You have to have a consistent strategy. I think the Raptors will find that. And I think it will take them all 7 games. Because again, they don't have, you're right, Kyle Lowry, they can't put Kyle Lowry and Ben Simmons. They can put him on JJ Redick. They can put him on JJ Redick.
We had a game for 30 the first game.
They can put him on JJ Redick.
Listen, Kyle Lowry still is a premier defender still.
What?
He can't guard Ben Simmons.
Wait, yeah,
I never say guard Ben Simmons, but he could guard Redick.
So who you got show? I didn't pick Raptors in 7. I got Raptors in 7.
because you only beat on the bush.
They need all 7 to beat them. I can be real.
They ain't gonna make it there. They ain't even gonna make it.
How much you got Philly in?
Philly in. Okay, if Raptors get home court, Philly can win in 6 on their court.
6.
Okay, Philly got Philly in 6. So I got
Philly in
Bucks
6.
in 6 and I got Raptors in 7.
Philly in 6, Celtics in 7.
Give me Toronto in 6.
Oh, good.
Toronto in 6.
Boy,
That's
now
4.
y'all see. Only me is the opposite. Them two again. I hope. Watch it. By next Wednesday, we got some good starts for y'all.
All right, so now let's get to the West, right?
Smoke.
But we don't know what's going on with who Portland playing. We ain't know if they playing Denver or San Antonio yet. So
Yeah, Denver up 3-2.
So
we got
That series right there, you can be waiting a little while on that because I think that might go to 7.
yeah, that might go to 7.
yeah, I
I
pretty
don't
sure
expect San Antonio to roll over in game 6.
Yeah, that going to 7. And actually, who winning all that series? That's a better question. I think that going to 7. And but I don't know if I want to count out a Popovich team
No.
in game 7.
Definitely the more talent.
I just don't want
The
to.
most talent is the
Nuggets. The Nuggets have the more
Nuggets have
talent.
the most talent.
Yeah.
But in terms of coaching, you know,
It's a big
I
coaching
don't
edge.
want to count out them, but I tell people, but the coaches don't play. At the end of the day, Popovich was always a good coach, but he always had good players to coach.
And then it's a thing called Game 7 players.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't know if the Rosen is no
the
Game 7
and
player.
Marcus Aldridge them full like
You
napkin.
know what I mean? Nah, if they still had Ginobili, and he was a key part of their team, then I say, man, they probably win in 7. That's a Game 7 player. But I don't know if the Rosen or Aldridge or Rudy Gay them is
Yeah,
any.
because the coach could drop the play, but it's still up to that players to execute. The Rosen them must be wide open.
Woody gave
Yeah.
Woody
And
gave
boys
them
in the
niggas
back,
season
boy.
players.
I feel
bro.
like-
So
bro.
I think the Nuggets could squeeze out in 7.
I hope so.
I think they may close out in 6.
Now Golden State
Maybe.
and Houston already set.
Yeah, we know that. We know what's going on now. Nah, that's the problem now. That's a series I can't really pick. As much as people like run on about Golden
No,
State, but that ain't no series I could pick, big man.
that's a tough series because
That's a
Houston
tough
almost had them
series.
last year.
If James Harden on the game, that one, but that
Close. That close.
That tough.
But is there any defender that could play James Harden on Iguodala?
Iguodala was doing a solid job.
Not-
but
He was doing a superb job. He was doing a
But
superb
see,
job.
the thing about
Trust
Harden
me.
is you can't measure it by how much he really missed or nothing like that because he could keep coming at you.
Exactly.
And he is the offense. So
Like a more consistent Westbrook.
But I tell you
Yeah.
what, I like how the what it was who's playing who's playing Harden does.
yeah, Josh. You mean just now, right?
Yeah.
Josh.
Jazz. I like how they's playing Harden off his left hand.
They ain't not now.
But he
Harden
listen to
was
me.
toying with them.
He
you know.
could keep coming.
Like I realized by the whole series, like they was in cruise control. Like they didn't wanna. That's like them teams when you don't wanna show everything. Like when you playing football and you playing like a dare team, you be like, wait, only run about these set of players. Don't
Right,
run your
right.
big
That's
players.
correct.
Run these set of players.
Yep.
Because you know Golden State watching all your games. They taping them. They gonna sit down. They gonna watch them. So let Harden, pass the ball around more. Don't let him go a little while because you know what's going on. But that second round, but he ain't nothing in this league. He ain't nothing guarding Harden. Number one, he draws a lot of fouls easily. The refs
Too easily.
some way favor him.
Too easily.
Number two, they just let him travel. You can't stop a man if he taking 4 steps before he shoot. So it's like Harden really is the cheat code to scoring. He ain't too good on the defensive end, but he's the cheat code to
And
scoring.
especially in that offense. And
especially in an offense.
And see, like I say, you can't measure it by how much times he missed, because he could have bad shooting games.
And hit you with that one.
But he get you with one.
Oh Lord, don't keep the game close. If Harden off, blow them out.
Then he get you
keep that game close. That fourth quarter, he'll be off the whole game. In that fourth quarter, he'll be hitting 3 and 4 shots in a row, and you'll be like, how the hell we lose?
Because he could keep on coming.
Yeah,
he could keep.
He's them type.
He's them niggas who could keep on.
He's a Westbrook, but he could shoot.
Exactly.
But he could shoot.
Because Chris Paul in an aggressive position.
Yeah.
So Chris Paul could still let him shoot up the ball. Eric Gordon ain't gonna take no ball with a hard 9. And what the other one is who's spot up shoot? The small forward.
Ooh,
Tucker,
yeah. They ain't watching nothing.
Ain't nobody really can say, okay, like how when Westbrook start throwing bricks, okay, it's time to get the ball to Paul George. If Harden throwing bricks, I ain't giving my ball to no Chris Paul. Harden, keep shooting the ball.
But Harden,
I mean, to see that series. I mean, to see that CJ Tucker versus...
smarter than Westbrook, because Harden could get into the paint.
Of course, definitely more smart.
He draws more fouls.
He could get fouls. He could draw fouls.
Of course.
And then, like I say, your whole defense would be overreacting to him. Because if he knocked down when he splashed when 2 trees in your head, you could start thinking, but let me come up on him. Then when you come up on him, he could blow past you, get to the rim and lay up. Then you could say, but let me send one shot blocker. Then when you send a shot blocker, he could find the shooters.
Then he take the 4 steps and step back and still bust you.
So you gotta if
you have to be ready.
You have to have a consistent game plan and stick with that all the way, and decide that you could live with whatever he do, just as long as you stick with your game plan. So,
but I honestly, deep down inside, I want Golden State to lose.
I think they deserve to lose.
I want them to lose because once they lose, that team explode.
I think they deserve to lose.
Boogie done injured
against Houston.
I don't think Boogie coming back.
No, he's not coming back.
Once they lose, Durant done that basically went over.
Yeah, he did.
Clay can build the drama, but he can stay. But at least he can build the drama and cause confusion in Golden State. Like he can shop around, be like, oh, he visiting the Lakers today. He visiting New York today. But then he can end up signing right back with them.
No, I think Clay goes.
He ain't leaving.
I think he's staying.
Yeah, he ain't getting nowhere.
And I think,
especially if other people go, that
I think now Boogie might try to stay. I think so because he injured. I think team can pay him what he really want. So I think
even if he stay, he can't get paid what he really want.
Well, hey, why might as well stay try win a championship?
Might as well.
Yeah, is either Golden State or LA. I can see him coming to LA.
And I think if Durant leave, that open up a nice little slot for him to come in there and score.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See how that goes.
I try to be back the player he was.
But I do think actually, even though I think this could be a tough series, I still got Golden State in about six.
Golden State is like the Patriots.
6 or possibly 5. Now I have them in possibly 5 because
I didn't know 5 now.
I got them 6 or possibly 5. I got them in 5 because the way I see them play the last 2-3 games, I know it's against the Clippers or whatever, but
the Clippers ain't nothing.
But if they move the ball like that, and if they truly don't care, Durant could get 30 one night, Clay could get 30 the next night, Steph could get 30 the next night. I think Bogut, that was a big addition. I think he helped their defense, and Draymond actually looking like a better player.
Pure garbage.
So if Draymond looking like he got actually making a little bit of sense, I think they could beat them in 6 or 5. Iguodala could be the key to that series as well.
Listen to me. The key to the series right now is if PJ Tucker play good. If PJ Tucker play good, bro. I call him the X Factor. You know why?
I don't know this way.
Listen to me. I call him the X Factor because he's guiding Kevin Durant.
He could get right flicker.
What that mean?
Listen to me. If he could stop Durant and maybe it's no stopping the tarantula. If he could maybe half point it, maybe if he used to score in 30, maybe game 15, maybe game a little 20. If he could turn on the tarantula to another level, even if he could do it just a little bit, you could see maybe Houston in 7.
Negative.
You could see Houston in 7.
The problem
Chris
with that
Paul
is,
in good shape.
Well, we know how that go. The problem with that is you could slow down Durant. You still got a Clay and Steph to worry about. So it's like slowing down Durant ain't even really really
exactly
can change nothing.
Exactly. And
because when Durant realized that okay, they double teaming me, someone open. So that means that one over.
And that's why I said it.
And more focused. I mean, Durant looks like he wants to leave Golden State, but he looks more focused, and he knows that. But in order for me to leave Golden State, the best way for me to do it is go and win a championship.
Yeah, get that championship and push it.
So I think he's more energized than ever just to make the right play.
He better.
And if you double that nigga, like it's like those say, you got Steph and you got Clay, and all three of them ain't gonna be off the same game.
Nope.
And then with Harden had CP3 look like he lost a little step too.
Yep.
So that's the next thing you have to look at as well.
And this is his annual injury time.
Yeah. Nah.
Can't wait till the second.
Nah, I really don't want nigga get. I really don't want a nigga get injured.
I really don't want CP3
But-
get it.
He can't wait.
but
A little hamstring,
but
that'll just be tugging.
I don't want to. But he got iced up, baby.
He can't wait till
So you won't put this on CP3 and you won't put it on DeMarcus?
Well, DeMarcus Cousins, he was really not injury prone for his part of his career. I don't know what's going on.
Right, that's the
New Orleans thing, forget about.
the Achilles F him up. And then that injury what he get, you could see that was you ain't really supposed to be playing.
You won't be out here
Like
diving
that.
for ball.
He says,
Bro, you playing the Clippers. You're all up by all these
Yeah,
points and
you-
the Clippers ain't no threat. Who you trying to show off
he
for?
trying to get the next contract. And nah, look
Hey,
at it.
that ball was going, bro.
See, so that was them injuries. Like, bro, you know you ain't supposed to be doing all this.
Same
you
thing
ain't
with that.
fully
If you look
healed
at
yet.
when he actually tore his Achilles, he out there running, going for ball. Bro, you's a superstar. Let the role players dive in the crowd. What you going running after ball for? No, man.
You want to show
You don't
us?
see Harden running over there for no ball. You don't see all these others. You don't see Kawhi them. As much as Kawhi like play defense, when he tipped that ball out, if that line on the bounce, that ball getting on the bounce. And he ain't diving over no crowd. But it is what it is. I hope DeMarcus come back full strength. They say he shouldn't miss a lot of next season. He should be ready for the beginning of next season, which will be pretty good. It shouldn't be as long as the Achilles injury.
No, man. November.
No. They ain't be that long.
Yeah,
That's a
so-
muscle what he tore.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he should be
Yeah.
back
That's a quad injury.
October or so, something like that.
So
I don't know, but this West,
that series could be a
and
very
the East,
interesting
like
series.
I like the playoffs this year. Once
Yeah.
you don't have that whole LeBron distraction, it makes it actually kind of fun in the
That
East now.
actually makes this kind of interesting.
Yeah, it actually makes it kind of interesting.
Because with LeBron, I mean, shoot, he's picking against some bitch.
Yeah, but exactly.
One thing with LeBron,
When you watch them
wanna know,
games-
you already know going to the Eastern Conference.
Exactly, because you know teams better than them, and then when you watch the game, they shooting 30 free throws and stuff like that. I'd be like, bro, the Celtics have you all in the bag. Everybody, Tatum done dunk your head off.
Relax,
Everybody, the whole team killing
That's hard,
you.
though.
Next thing you know, tweet.
That's unfortunate.
Tweet.
Really.
I feel like,
You know a team
Come on,
better
man,
than
don't kill these
flicking,
young guys like that.
better than flicking LeBron, and all of a sudden,
They beating them without Kyrie, without Gordon Hayward, and then you can throw that you can come there playing tiki taki now. No man,
LeBron was big last year, though. But we ain't talking about last year.
yeah, me down. That was
We ain't talking about last year. We really talk about, it's about damn time.
so do y'all think after that performance, do y'all think Charles Barkley had the Blazers going to the finals? I think he laced.
Yeah, he always doing something.
He laced for that. But do you think they go to the conference
I don't know.
finals?
I think Charles might be on to something.
I don't know how you get that job.
Charles might be on to
lace.
something.
He
Listen to
lace.
me. I tell you what.
Only
If-
chance they have is if the Rockets missed and beat Golden State, then they
That's
probably
what I'm
have a
saying.
chance.
If Houston beat
They can't be nosing.
They might match up better. They might match up better.
better, bro.
They may match up better.
Yeah, they can match up better. Anybody, they can match. Anybody other than Golden State,
Yes.
you'll match up better.
Yes. Anybody
Hey,
other than Golden
listen to
State.
me. I tell
They
you
can
what.
carry Houston to 6.
You want to see this down in a frenzy? Let Blazers win finals. I call it your voice.
Because we have just avid Blazer fans. That's it, right? I mean, knowing y'all LeBron,
That's
fellas,
the hype right now.
y'all throwing a Blazer fan and talk
Yeah,
about
but-
y'all's Blazers
yeah.
from Scotty
From long
Pippen
time.
days
Was it red and black
and
and white?
Rasheed Wallace and vibe. Yeah, man, nice Blazers from 01. Yeah,
LeBron
we
requested
know.
trade to flicking Portland.
Yeah, he should, so we could get McCollum and a couple other players for him because he trash. But
I think they could get to the conference finals. They could beat Denver. I think they could beat
all
Denver.
right.
Let me ask you a question. Who wins Blazers in Houston?
First of all, they gotta get there, but
Who wins Blazers or Houston?
In a hypothetical
Houston.
In
situation,
a hypothetical situation,
I
7 games
still would pick Houston,
Houston in 6.
but I think Blazers match up solid. I still would pick Houston, but I think they match up solid.
Houston in 6.
Houston style of play, really, Houston style of play is very solid for the West. I would have had them come out of the West if not for Golden State.
All right. So if Houston Bucks. Then what?
Bucks will wipe the floor with Houston. That's Fox.
You got a little bit of buck in you.
I don't know what the space we got.
Bucks will wipe the floor.
He got a little bit of buck in you. I don't know if Milwaukee close to. I don't know if Milwaukee close to New York or something.
Last year
But he
he's
got a
running
little
on
bucket.
about all Milwaukee getting to the finals. When I look,
I ain't never
first
said no
round.
finals. Why you trying to...
No, you say Eastern Conference Finals.
I ain't never
You
said
say
no
Eastern
finals.
Conference Finals.
I say this beating the Celtics.
And first round, took it on back.
They ain't got white, though. They losing 7 games. All right, 7
First
games,
round.
you losing
White
7
Sounds,
games.
I don't know. I tell you, maybe a little bit of New York and inside you. I mean, maybe a little bit of Milwaukee close to New York inside you. I don't know what's going
That
on.
Bucks first of all, they can't make the finals. Number 2, but if they made the finals, I think they could win it. But
Who y'all have going in the finals? That's a good question. Who y'all have going in the
I tell you,
finals?
but that Philly and Celtics, if them do make Buck in the Eastern Conference Finals, that's 7 games. And by that 7 games,
What you say?
whoever come out hot.
What you say?
Philly and Celtics.
You really think this? You really think this too gay?
That's easy. That's
You
easy.
really think this too gay though?
You can't beat Philly. Philly too deep. I actually want them to go this year because, like,
So they get experience, exposure.
not just the exposure, but like they really all together. If you look at that team, they defensive, they offensive. They got a point guard, they got a center,
And they have the
they
shooting.
got shooters, they got wings. Like they actually have the full package to actually go to the finals and put up a fight if they buck Golden State.
I only think they need LeBron, but it's another story for another day.
The only thing would happen in the finals, I think they'd still get beat is because Ben Simmons can't guide Steph Curry. Steph Curry dropped 40, 50 points on the every night because he can't keep up.
You don't think Ben Simmons can keep up with Steph Curry?
Not off all them screens.
No.
Not off all them screens.
He can have
That's
the
too
run.
much screen.
And
and
the
stuff like
second
that.
Jimmy Butler try and help, Clay open. So it's like, it's too much rotation, too much screens. That system right there, that'll run them crazy.
And then
Who's
you
the
know-
best defender for Steph Curry
Who's the best
on,
defender?
on what? On Sixers or in the league?
right now? I mean, saying
The way Steph
who
Curry
left in the playoffs?
is moved without the ball, it really ain't really a
Yeah,
good
'cause you-
way
like
to
you-
defend him.
Because, like, you never see him match up one-on-one. Like, you don't really see Steph Curry isolate.
Yeah.
Everything is always coming off picks, and when he get the ball, he always ahead. So
Yeah.
even if he get the ball and catch it, the person who was guarding him still coming off that pick, kind of trying to catch up to him. So he has the upper hand on making the first move before the defender's
Yeah.
even there.
His reaction time is good, and he's read players.
So I never see him really one-on-one, so I can't say that.
He's read players. If he go 1-on-1, it'll be more like mismatches. He attacking dudes who he definitely know
he
for
like
sure
low fence, boy.
can't got him. But that's the league now. I mean, niggas
Curry
switch.
never below fence.
Niggas switch on you.
If Toronto make it, oh Lord, Larry, oh my.
Yeah, he'd be in problems. But the best way to guard Steph is just to like
Trip.
Houston guard switch everything. You just gotta
you
switch
have
everything.
to switch.
You just have to switch everything and hope he miss. That's the best way to guard. You gotta switch everything. And that's what Houston could do against Golden State. That's what made it hard so hard for Golden State last year.
the switching.
Because they switch everything.
Yeah.
All right.
The switch is part of
That's a good
Steph,
point, Tom.
And the switch is part of Clay.
Yeah.
So the only way for Golden State to really say dominate Houston is KD.
Yeah.
KD is the real X factor for them dominating Houston. Now they still could win.
That's why I say CJ Ducker. PJ Ducker.
Oh, you get smoked.
Now if they switch everything,
If he can handle him one-on-one situation,
Yeah, but he can't.
no, he can't. But if they switch everything, right, and Steph and KD, I wouldn't say Clay too much because Clay ain't really got that much handle. But if Steph and KD decide, you know what, you all switch everything, we still kill you all off the dribble and all that, then Houston finish. But like I think the switching really caught them off guard last year, and I think that's the best way to guard them any which way. Like I say, because when the Warriors get you in that movement cycle, that's it. They get you in that movement cycle, and then you switch in, you scrambling, you ain't know where the defense is and all that. Then they could pick you right apart, and that's what Houston don't want. So look for them to switch everything again. But I still think in 5 or 6. That's
All
nice
right.
could be over.
Well, like I said, we don't get our picks from these guys. I's the only different one. Everybody else can on the page. But before we go, let's touch a little bit on the NFL since the draft is tomorrow. Y'all see anyone trading up? Y'all see any surprise picks?
I expect Murray to go number 1.
yep.
Pretty much.
That's a negative.
Who you expect to go number 1?
I think number 1 would be a defensive player because this is a very deep defensive lineman draft. The Cardinals already said they're not picking Murray anymore at number 1. The only way he goes number 1 is someone trades up for him.
So do you think I do think a team would trade up for him?
To get 1, I would trade up to probably the highest you really normally see people trade up for is like the 3rd pick, maybe 2nd pick if you have like the 4th pick, we'll trade the 2nd. But for a team further down, like say the Dolphins, who really need a quarterback, for you to trade up from 12, bro, you got to give us your 1st pick this year, next year, 2 good players, and a 3rd round pick. I don't see no team giving up that much for undersized. Not to say he isn't good, but Kyler Murray is really
nice.
a stretch. He can be really good like Russell Wilson, or he can be really bad and follow the league in 2 years.
Do you
so
think
it's a real risk with him?
Do you think he's good? I think
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good. I don't take that away from
I think the NFL going in the right direction in terms of mobile quarterbacks. Because of the let me show you something.
Yeah.
In terms of Russell Westbrook, Russell Wilson, you get Mahomes, you even got the fella down in Cleveland. Mayfield, all those agility, quick throws, quick passes. That's the direction what everybody wants.
It is good to go in that direction. The only problem with that is it takes away longevity. Because now you have mobile quarterbacks. Yeah. But guess what? You ain't gonna have the 20-year career like what Tom Brady have when he's sitting in a pocket scot-free. You're gonna have guys more like, look at Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, he ain't had a healthy season in about 4 or 5 years. And to me, like I said, I always said that I'm a Brady fan and Brady is the GOAT. But Aaron Rodgers is actually a more talented quarterback than Tom Brady. But he can't stay on the field.
No.
Yeah.
Same thing with Cam Newton. Cam Newton got to have shoulder surgeries every other year, back problems. Same thing with RG3. Like the mobile thing is actually good, but it's good short term. Yeah. For the quarterbacks to be long term mobile, it really doesn't happen.
The steal of the draft, I feel as though was Dwayne Haskins.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. Do you think the
steal of the draft?
Where you think he'll be selected?
I hope not the Giants. Please don't go there and waste your time, bro.
Well, I mean,
Saquon already stuck there for the next 4 years.
I mean,
I would
if
hope
he go there, that's one of the times you really hope that, God forbid, Eli gets injured. But I want to see Haskins, and I want to see Haskins.
I would hope the Giants draft him, but I heard something stupid that they might consider drafting someone else at 6 and then seeing, because they have another pick at 17, I think. And then seeing,
he ain't gonna stay there for
if a quarterback is available at 17.
If the Dolphins,
that'd be very stupid.
I don't see Haskins dropping to 17 because I don't see him dropping past the Dolphins.
No, so.
If the Dolphins, I think they have like the 10th or 12th pick. If you at that 12th pick could get a quarterback of Haskins' caliber and you don't select that man, you deserve whatever you get next season.
And my thing is with quarterbacks in the NFL, if a quarterback if you convince a quarterback is a franchise quarterback, then wherever you pick him, select that man. If you convince that he's a franchise quarterback, if you truly believe that he could lead your team for the next maybe 5 to 10 years, then wherever you pick in the first round, just go pick up and select that dude. If that's what you truly, truly believe. Because quarterbacks are the most valuable position in the league. Now, if you ain't really convinced, then that's a different story. I mean, but
and I always is the type, if it's close, I go in with things I can't teach. Like I say, Kyler Murray is like 5'9" in heels. Haskins is like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5".
With a strength.
I don't care how good Tyler Murray is. I can't teach him that.
So
he can never be that height.
So if you convince that Haskins better than Kyler Murray, I'd select Haskins before Kyler Murray.
Me as a GM, I would.
I would.
Unless, now I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Unless he comes to the combine and really separates himself like tremendously, then he get me because I also do appreciate hard work. I wouldn't say, just because he big, I can give it damn. If you really outwork him and you really show me you tremendously more talented and skilled, okay, you got me. But if you're all on the same level and it's close and I trying to figure out 1 and 2 and whichever, I get with the guy who bigger, stronger, more physical, because at the end of the day, if I need him to be a better passer, I give him quarterback coaches.
So what you think about Nick Bosa?
Oh, that's a beast.
He
might even go number one.
I think he'd be a good candidate for number one, but I don't think, like I said, I think Kingsbury, the Cardinals coach, I think he's in love with Kyler Murray. He's trying to recruit him when he's a college coach. And I think even though they got Josh Rosen there, I wouldn't be surprised to see Josh Rosen.
Is actually kind of nice.
Yeah, he is nice.
I like
he
Josh
is nice.
Rosen.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I actually wanted them to trade him for True so the Patriots could put him on.
And that's exactly what I don't want. I really don't want Josh Rosen to somehow end up on the Patriots.
Y'all can get smoked.
Because that would be a really good get.
Tom Brady wouldn't even play half the season. He'll sit out till the playoffs and let Josh Rosen just carry us there.
So I think he actually might be on the trading block tomorrow. I really expect.
I think it's gonna be a wild draft because I feel like it's gonna be a lot of trades at the top, a lot of trades in the middle because you got teams like the Patriots who have the most picks and they ain't gonna use all them picks. They can try and trade some of them picks to trade up, get some good players because they need a tight end, they need wide receiver, they need a backup quarterback. So like they can't pick them low rounds. You ain't gonna really pick them in low. They get lucky with Tom Brady, but you ain't gonna really pick them guys in the low rounds. You can try and get them in like the mid rounds, third round, fourth round, fifth round. So a lot of them late round picks they have, they can try and trade a lot of them to move up. Also, I see teams like the Raiders, because people who want a quarterback could come out the Raiders because as much as they say Kyler Murray was supposed to go to the Raiders, I don't think because David Carr or Derek Carr, Derek Carr and Antonio Brown are so close, I don't think they can mess it up. If Gruden messed it up, that team finish.
No, Gruden finish.
Same thing. Because you get a man a 10-year contract. So if you had to fire your coach in the second year of a 10-year contract, your team finished for the next 2-3 years. You getting back into rebuilding mode, basically. Marshawn Lynch just announced that he ain't coming back.
No.
So it's like that
he did that for the stadium,
That whole that Oakland situation. I don't think they're gonna draft Kyler Murray that high because Derek Carr and Antonio Brown is pretty close. After Antonio Brown got traded to the Raiders, he went to Derek Carr's house, and they started to work out immediately. So if you want to keep Antonio Brown happy, don't bring no little rookie in there. Because if that man carry on bad with Ben Roethlisberger, who done win championships and who was in a prestigious franchise, you ain't gonna believe what he can do to that little rookie coming out of wherever he coming from, trying to make it to the NFL. He'll crush the whole man's spirits. So you don't want to mess with that. Hopefully they probably go defensive because they're trying to still fill that Khalil Mack role.
I would hope they do because
they have to.
Like you say, Antonio Brown ain't no little. You ain't just bring no little rookie in there.
No, you can't bring no. He ain't come there for that. Antonio Brown is done past 30.
They have to improve defense.
So he looking to win now.
Yeah.
He ain't looking to come and develop no quarterback.
For whatever reason, he seemed to have the faith in Derek Carr. So
yeah, for whatever reason.
So let him ride with that faith. Just don't bring no little rookie, especially. We don't know. And these rookies, and then some of them, they don't really come in with the.
Can't wait for Cleveland.
The moxie.
Oh, Cleveland could be. Oh, I want to see them so bad.
Nah, if we was talking like a dude like a Baker Mayfield, who I believe built for that kind of stuff, then that'd have been a different story. But like you say, I can't wait for Cleveland either. I think Cleveland
could be
finally
nice.
Cleveland's gonna finally make the playoffs. Yeah,
this could be the best thing.
As long as they stay healthy.
Freaking carry. I ain't gonna say LeBron.
They probably could get out the first round. Unfortunately, they're in the AFC with the Patriots. I know we do it every year to the young guns. We crush Mahomes. We crush all the young people's spirits just to put them back in their place. But we let them ride their high throughout the season. I feel they can ride that high. I see them going like probably 12-4, maybe 13-3.
But boy, listen, this could be a high. Listen.
But when they reach the playoffs, we know who to call.
Say less.
We know who to call.
Say less. You guys play this week on Flag Football today? Y'all play this week?
Oh, no. We on a bye. We got 3 weeks off.
Next week, you guys, please.
Next week is Mother's Day. So, we off again next week. We was off last week for Easter. We off this week because we on a bye. We off next week because of Mother's Day. And then after that, all we get is low fence. We ain't really got no team coming up who making any type sense. So.
All right. Show your shots. It is what it is.
Bob, we can need you there for that. May 5th. I think I already tell you about that. Rams playing it. Carnival weekend. But we got to reschedule the game again. We got to push that back to June.
No.
Wait, when Carnival? Wait. You know that could be a problem. Everybody come out there drunk. Everybody, that game, they would be walking the ball down the field.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah.
Definitely got to thank Bob the extraordinaire.
Yeah, and Immersion.
Yes.
Immersion
Shout out to
Studios,
Immersion.
you know.
Immersion Studios.
Y'all playing this week? No way.
Thank you, Bob, for coming through, man. No. This week we off this week. Hitman, we off this week.
How was last week, y'all?
We put in our work.
I remember you remember last week he's saying they's gonna beat the Predators
60-0.
60-0?
Yeah.
It didn't work on that. It didn't work on like that, but
What it was, 50-0? 40-0?
it was close.
30-0?
It was close. I don't want to bring back painful memories. But it is what it is. But yeah, on behalf of engineer extraordinaire Dr. Punt, a.k.a. Cam the Comfort, Dr. Science.
Yep.
Everybody's doctor around, yeah.
Sounds Omada.
You got to go to school for that.
Yeah.
You got to go COB. I don't know.
Yeah, this is your boy CJ the X Factor. And
CJ the X Factor, a.k.a. Mr. Loaf.
see y'all next week.
Don't forget about
What is?
lady of all
I into that.
of all factors.
Yeah, cut the radio up.
I'm Showtime. See you next time.
All right. Yo.
Kick it in the city when we in around town. Next door neighbors telling us that it's too loud now. Neighbor, can you please just turn that